All right, it is cold here in Texas, folks. It is too damn cold, and I'm still rocking Miami pants. Let me see how cold it is. It's 25 degrees, 25.2, freezing temperature. As you can see, we have all the water, all the plants covered, because that's the thing here in Texas that we're learning. So I'm cold. Follow me, because I know many of you have been asking for an update. I haven't done any updates with the rooms yet because of this temperature, but I want to show you what we got so far. Oh, wait a minute. Come follow me. Hell no. Look at my truck. What the hell? My baby is frozen. I never thought I would see this, but we're seeing it here in Texas now. Yep, it is frozen. My gosh, that's how cold it is. So let's check out the rooms, because that's what you guys want to know about. Okay, so we're missing the door handles right now. That's going to be one of the final things that we'll take care of. I had this. Now look at this. The door doesn't move. It's so stiff. There's no like looseness to it when you pull on it, which is what you want for good sound. Follow me. Whew. Let's see the temperature here. Wow, 25 degrees warmer here. And by the way, that's just showing you how well insulated these rooms are. And yes, you hear echo because there are no treatments. So let's turn on the lights. Ah, that's a problem. Could that be the cold? Let's see. Let's turn them off. Turn them on. Oh, look at that. We'll have to let my contractor know there's a problem with one of the lights and the LEDs. So what we have left here, as you can see, this needs to be touched up. All these imperfections. The reason why we haven't done this is because they need to clear coat the floor first. So the floor needs to get done, and usually they cover the walls to do that. So my contractor decided it's best to leave the walls for last after the floor is done. And yes, I already told them we got to cover the floor though, because if it's going to be completely clear and beautiful, okay, I don't want the floor to look like crap when they start touching up these small details, okay? So we're not doing the whole room all over again as far as painting the walls. We're just doing small little details, okay? So here are the dedicated outlets. We have power. Finally, as you can see, they came and installed a brand new meter. The city finally, thank you to the city, Conroe. Appreciate you all for helping me out here on this beautiful project that I have been putting together for the last 4 months, since September of 2025, actually, when we moved. We've been working here hard at it. So love that about Texas, man. I know people in California are hating me right now because you guys need to ask for permits for just about anything. I mean, you got to have a permit probably to go to the bathroom. By the way, we were able to use 8-gauge wire on these outlets. Although the outlets are rated for 20 amp, we were able to use 8-gauge wire. They claim that you cannot really use something that thick, but I had great electricians that were able to twist the wire good enough to insert them on the back of the outlets, and it worked like a charm. This is a 220 volt outlet. If you're asking me why the hell I did that, well, I usually import stuff from Europe, and we do have some huge monoblocks out there that use 220 volts. For example, the Boulder 3000 series are 220 volts. You saw those in my last room. The Relentless monoblocks from Dan Agostino are 220 volts. I probably will own a pair of those at some point. Not yet, but I'm probably going to have that. And so this is the other outlet. So the intent is to put the monoblocks here, here, and that will be for any other product in the future. I do have to have my wife create a nice label that says 220 volts, because if not, who knows what may happen. I may plug an amplifier in the wrong outlet, and so we don't want that. And you can see the natural pine, beautiful color. We're still deciding, trying to figure out the color combo of the acoustic treatments, okay? I'm gonna show you towards the end of the video this kit that I was sent by a brand that basically is in charge of decorating my room and doing the right thing with acoustic treatments, okay? But let's go to the next room so I can show you the, of course, in case you haven't seen it, we finally got the thermostat, which is old Wi-Fi, and we got the dehumidifier, okay? This was painted because originally this was silver and the wife complained about it, so we had my contractors paint it, and they painted it for me in a goldish color, okay? So that's where we at. Let's move on. Next room. Yep. See, so those details are, see, this right here, all that is gonna get done last. This is what we're waiting on right here. But this is the second room. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, is this gonna be the reference room, Jay, or is the green one gonna be the reference room? I think that the reference room will probably be the green room. I already have some stands coming, so my stands with all the gear will be here. Artesania audio from Spain in black color, because the truth is, folks, I've spent way too much money, and so I needed to make a decision as far as what my budget was for stands. And because I already had some in my room in Florida, I'm just gonna repurpose them and use them for this room, because in the green room, I have something special coming. I have an incredible stand from a widely known manufacturer that you'll get to see. I'm stunned by the beauty of this stand, and that's gonna go in that room. So we're gonna reuse those that we had in the last room. So here, I have some images that I wanna share with you guys. So let's put them up on the screen right now. All right, so you're seeing the images of what the rooms will look like. 3D image that I was sent by Art Novian. Yes, I know some of you are gonna start critiquing me for, oh, there's too much acoustic treatment, Jay. The rooms are gonna be dead. There is a lot of echo, as you can hear. And the reason for that is because there is nothing in the rooms, okay? That's why it has echo. That's normal. Any room is gonna do this. Probably gonna be some diffusers here. So this wall will barely be noticeable at that point, okay? This is what they're doing. I want this pop that when you sit here, you're staring at something beautiful in between the speakers, okay? So that's the intent here. And we're gonna do the same thing in the green room. These rooms could be done completely with the acoustic treatments in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks from today. Follow me. Jesus, look at that. It's beautiful. It's so cold I feel bad for the deer here, but they're probably used to it by now. So all of these are the colors that they're sending me to look at. And again, these are gonna be for all the diffusers, absorbers. There's a lot of stuff here. Look at this. This is I'm digging this one here because of the theme of the room in the green room. This could be great for the wall behind the speakers to have the diffusers and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna be able to find something here. And then these are the fabrics, whatever I wanna do for the actual panels that go on the sidewalls. So look, got brownish, which could work because brown is, you know, an earth tone. So with green, it works. I know that. We have a green one too that could be interesting for the panels on the sidewalls. That could be interesting. So this is what I got to do over the next few days while I wait for the contractors to finally come and finish the rooms, okay? But the temperature right now is not helping with the process of finishing the floor. It's too cold, so that has kind of delayed things for me. I was supposed to be finished with everything yesterday, but as you saw, it's super cold out here in Texas. But I'm very excited for the last part of the process, which is just the color selection of the acoustic treatments. And obviously, after that, I need to go out there and hunt down a nice sectional rug, which I can't really decide on the specifications, the length and the width of that rug yet, because of the fact that I need to first put everything inside and figure out where the empty space lies between the speakers and the listening spot. So, but you guys are gonna be part of the process. We're almost there, folks. It's been a lot of work, a lot of money to do what I'm doing, but the Jay's Audio Lab experience is real. It's gonna happen here in Conroe, Texas, okay? I am going to go out on a limb and say this. You're probably gonna have a hard time finding a dealer in the United States, anywhere, that's gonna display the level of gear that I'm gonna have in these two rooms. I'm gonna have some serious loudspeakers, amplifiers, preamplifiers. And yes, I stated before, I can't have everybody here. I can't open doors to everybody. I cannot, unfortunately, share my time like that with people that are not here to do business with me. I'm keeping it real. I don't want to sound rude. I don't want to sound, like, oh my God, this guy is all about the money. Remember, I'm putting this money in there because I am a business. And I've told many of you, anyone who has a YouTube channel that's successful is a business. And I'm no different, including myself. So those of you that want the Jay's Audio Lab experience, that are serious players, that are serious buyers, that want to do business and have an opportunity, most importantly, have an opportunity to hear some of the world's best hi-fi electronics under two roofs, two separate listening rooms, and that you are simply in a position where you need to compare A against B. You want to compare Rockport against Wilson Audio. You want to compare Darzeel against Solution, against CH Precision, against Griffin Audio. You want to compare Shunyata against AudioQuest Dragon. You want to compare, the Pink Fawn music server versus the Tyco music server. You are going to be able to do that here in my two listening rooms. You're not going to have to travel to 3 dealers to hear 3 different components. I'm going to have the experience in here. But what I need from you is seriousness. I need you to come here and actually tell me you're coming to purchase something from me. And now it's a matter of sitting down in my 2 listening rooms and me handing you the remote for you to do your listening without any pressure. I don't even need to be with you in the rooms. I want it to be a different experience that other dealers simply are not doing. We've lost the experience with hi-fi. We've lost the opportunity to just be in front of incredible hi-fi equipment and not have to be like going to different and not having to travel to different dealers. I want to sell you an experience. That's why I'm building those 2 rooms. It's the experience, folks. The experience is what you're going to have. And I'm going to have testimonials as well. So if you're looking to buy hi-fi equipment, quality hi-fi equipment, please look at my website, jaysaudiolab.com. I have a lot of hi-fi equipment. Of course, when my rooms are ready, you're more than welcome to come out and do business with me. I will be here ready to put on an experience that you've never been in front of before. Remember, my rooms are fully built from top to bottom. There is no expense that has been spared in 2 of the best listening rooms here in Texas. Thank you for your support, guys. Please subscribe. Talk to you guys soon.